Alrighty guys, kicking off episode number 9 of Playing to Main. I've decided now that I have the Barrow's gloves, it's probably about time I started training my melee stats. So I am going to go ahead and get 70 attack and 70 defense to start with. I also did a little bit of maths and I figured out that I can do up to level 80 in all my melee stats before I start training Slayer. And by the time I get 99 Slayer, that will all be 99. So that is the plan. I think I'm going to get at least 70 in attack and defense, and then potentially get the rest in strength, or potentially just get 80 in each of my melee stats, and then start doing Slayer. So let's get on the melee grind. Alright, there is 65 attack coming in. Gonna get attack to 70 and then start working on defense, but I might go and do Lunar Diplomacy in the middle of it, and then potentially get Piety as well. Not too sure yet. We'll see what happens. Dear Lord, I'm so bad at this recording thing. I just upgraded my Berserker Ring to a Berserker Ring Eye. It now has double the stats. So pretty awesome. Making a vid. Shout out to Christian right here. I am, dude. You're in it. So yeah, we just upgraded the Berserker Ring to Berserker Ring Eye. Now has double the stats. So almost at completely max strength. I think. No, this is completely max strength. We did it. God damn it, missed the freaking recording again. There is level 70 attack. We can now use the Abyssal Whip, which I think I'm going to go upgrade to now before I start training the defense. I think the Whip is going to be a little bit better XP per hour than the Obby. Not 100% sure about this, but only one way to find out. So let's go buy a Whip. Alright, there is the Lunar Diplomacy quest completed. I can now use the Lunar Spellbook. We're going to go ahead and train up some magic now, and then probably go do some PKing later today. Alright, there is 70 mage. We can now use the Ice Burst spell. I think I'm going to continue training to 82 eventually, but probably going to do some PKing in between that. But mage is going to be the next thing we get up, as well as some Nightmare Zone training for defense. Get that up to 70, and then we can just start running around the game acting like we're the best thing in the world. Alright, there is the Dream Mentor quest out of the way. I did it so that I could use the rest of the Lunar Spellbook, but now I have exactly 71 magic, which is great because that is the Orania teleport. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself a Staff of Earth, a bunch of Astral, and a bunch of Lore Runes, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a whole bunch of the ZMI Altar, and we're going to try and punch out 77 rune crafting so that we can do Bloods. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to try and punch it out. Oh, boys, didn't even realize that we got an extra XP lamp. What do I want it in? Alright, so this is free, this is free, this is free, this is going to cost money, and this is probably going to be free. So let's go ranged. How much do we get? Oh, big boy, 67 range, let's go. Okay, so I realized that I am going to need to liquidate my bank of runes because I'm going to do a loot from 10 hours of the ZMI altar. So I'm going to have to take all of the runes out of my bank, but I'm also going to need to buy a bunch of mysterious emblems because I need to get the rune pouch. I need to get the rune pouch so that I can store all my runes in it, and that way I can teleport to the Orania altar and only take up 1 inventory space instead of 3. Buying a rune pouch is fucking expensive. 3 mil for a little rune pouch. I mean, I'm never going to have to buy it again, which is nice, unless I die with it. So fingers crossed I don't die with it. But 3 mil for a little rune pouch. I also found out I have to go speak to someone before I unlock this teleport, which is a pain in the ass. Alright, so there is the rune pouch. So that's going to house our lore runes, our earth runes, and our astral runes for our teleport to the Orania altar. So then the rest of our inventory can just be pouches and essence. Alright, we got 60 rune crafting coming in here. Now, I don't know if I'm just bad at it or I've been lied to, but I'm only getting like 35k XP an hour at the ZMI altar when I've been told you can get upwards of 50k. So I don't know if it's because my level's low or I'm no good at it or it's just a false thing, but 35k an hour is not as high as I'd hoped, and it's going to take a decent chunk of time to actually get to 77, so I'm probably not going to punch it out in one sitting, but we will get there eventually. And then once we get to 77, it's just all AFK bloods to 99, or bloods then souls, obviously, but it's pretty much easy from that point. But the ZMI altar, I mean, it's relatively AFK. You just get to follow these people, which is pretty nice, but only 35k an hour. Just a little surprising to me, that's all. Just missed it because I was too busy Gmail specking this scrub, but there is 65 defense. Just like in between doing some Nightmare Zone and some rune crafting at the moment, so the clips might be mixed up a little bit. Might be some rune crafting, then some defense. I don't know if I'm going to put them all together or separately, but 65 defense coming in. Next milestone will be 70, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do from then. I don't know if I'm going to go for 80s in attack and defense, or just go everything straight out on strength, which is like the optimal route. But I kind of want to get my defense and attack up to 80, just to like be more well-rounded. I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. But 65 defense coming in, almost enough to get the Barrows armor, but we now have the defense level to wear Bandos. I don't think I'm going to upgrade though. It's only an extra 2 strength bonus for if I use both pieces, and it's like 40 mil, and I'd rather have that money to merch with overnight. So not going to upgrade to Bandos, but I will upgrade to Darox once I get to 70 defense. Cheeky little 40 farming coming in on a farming trip. Just doing round hours at the moment, but now we're at 40 farming, we can do a whole lot of not much. We need 49 for the highest quest requirement, so that's probably going to take another couple of weeks to get there. But once we get there, we can finish off Fairy Tale Part 2, and that's all we need to do. Alright guys, so I just went ahead and got a few herb lore levels, went from 43 to 49. I think I have to get up to around 59 or something like that for the rest of the quests. I'm just trying to punch out all of the quest requirements I could possibly need, but I have to show you guys this. I managed to buy 5,000 grimy runners for 6,749 each. Managed to sell them for 6,764 each, which means I made profit whilst cleaning herbs, and I managed to get 6 herb lord levels, and that was around, was it 35k XP or something, with profit with herb lore. You guys really need to look into cleaning herbs. I know it's a little bit more click intensive, but this only took me 45 minutes. You can get around 7.5k done in an hour if you're bad at it. And some people in the clan chat have even said that they're able to get upwards of 12k herbs done in an hour, which is an insane amount of XP. So if you're ever looking to get some cheap herb lore XP, look into cleaning herbs. So I'm sure you've all heard by this point about the 1-ticking Karamwans. I'm just going to go ahead and do a bunch of 1-ticking because it's still profitable, and while it's still profitable, I really want to do this shit because it's an insane amount of XP per hour. And you know what, I could get 99 cooking if I did this at the max rate. I could get 99 cooking in like 14 hours, so I may just punch that out over the next couple of days. I may get 99 cooking here. We'll see how we go. Okie dokie, there is the Tybo 10 trio quest out of the way, and now I just need to go speak to the guy and we can cook some Karamwans. Okie dokie, now we know how to cook Karamwans. Let's get 99 cooking. Okie dokie, so I've just remembered that I'm Australian. I seem to keep forgetting, but 1-ticking these Karamwans? No, it's just not happening because I'm Australian. Like, it works for a little bit, but then all of a sudden, things just stop. So, Karamwans to 99 is not happening. I did manage to get 2 levels, did like 1,000 of them. But what I did realize is they're still profitable and you can still do them AFK. So I'm probably going to do Karamwans to 99, but I'm just going to do it over a longer period of time. You still get about 250k an hour if you're just cooking them like this. So, we're Gucci fam, we're Gucci. Oh my god, I swear to the absolute I was preparing for this level for so long. I was like, yep, got to get the level. And I forgot. I forgot to get the goddamn level. But there is 70 defense. That means we can now wear Darok and wear the rest of the Barrows armor. But we can wear Darok in Nightmare Zone, which means it's going to up our XP per hour from around 80k an hour to like 130k an hour, which is lit. It's going to help us get to 80 real quick. It's going to be like 10 hours for each of these stats, which is going to be really nice. Just doing an AFK in the off time. But there is 70 defense. Let's keep going. Alright, so there goes 75 hit points. That means we can now wear the Amulet of Torture, which is going to give us a +2 strength bonus as well as some more accuracy bonuses. Once I get out of here, I'm going to go purchase the Darok set and the Torture. We'll sell off the Fury. It's going to make a dent in the bank, but it should be fine. We still should have enough money to flip with. But let's get that done now. Alright, it is time to upgrade the gear. The Amulet of Fury is going in the tubes, and we're going to go ahead and purchase ourselves a Torture right now. Amulet of Torture. 11 mil, that's good. It was like 15 mil last time I looked at it. And we also need a set of Darroch. Darroch's armor set, 3 mil, not too bad. Let's exchange this, get all this gear on, and we are ready to go smash the Nightmare Zone to base 80 stats. Once we're on base 80 stats, we can then move on to a bit of Slayer. I guess I could upgrade to Primordial Boots. What do I need 75 for them? 75, okay, I can't upgrade to Primordial Boots, but even if I could, I probably wouldn't, just because they're so expensive. I need to get a little bit more money on our belts before we do that, but let's head back to the Nightmare Zone. So I've been in here for about an hour now, and I'm only managing 81k XP, which is exactly the same as the whip setup, which is a bit disheartening. Obviously, it's just because my HP is so low. If my HP was a little bit higher, I'd be able to hit higher. Now, for someone with my stats at my level, they would normally have hit points around 80 to 85, and currently I can hit a 54 in Nightmare Zone if I'm using the aggressive stance, and if I had 85 hit points, I could hit a 59. So that is almost a 10% increase in the XP per hour, so that would give me up to 88k XP per hour if I had normal hit points level. But then I think I'm going to go ahead and start using prayer. I may even get piety, because that's going to increase the XP per hour by a huge amount. Like, if I put on the ultimate strength prayer, that's going to increase my XP by around 15%, as well as the attack prayer, that's another 15%. So, like, big increases in XP by using the prayers. I think it might be worth bringing some prayer potions in, just to make the time that I'm here be less. So I'll have to think about that, but at the moment I'm going to have to go back to using the whip and the Gmaul, just because I don't want to spend money with the Darrochs going down. So if the money I'm going to save by not using Darrochs, I can spend on prayer potions, and we can start using piety. But that means I'm going to have to get 70 prayer. Maybe I'm going to have to get 70 prayer.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me.
Mate, how's I've just got 3 herbs from a frickin' patch? How, like, can you even get 3? I was under the understanding that you can't even get just 3. Like, how unlucky do you have to be to get 3 herbs? Still managed to profit from the trip though. Let's go. Okay, I know I change my mind every single minute on what I want to do with this account, but we got 73 attack, 70 defense, 81 strength, and I said I was going to train to base 80s at the Nightmare Zone, but I need to get 69 Slayer for Monkey Madness 2. So I really want to punch that out, because once I have 69 Slayer, then I only need 53 Herb Lore and 60 Fire Making, and I can go ahead and get the quest cape. And I just made a bet with someone in the Discord channel, shout out to the Discord channel, that I could get the quest cape before them. So I really need to punch out 69 Slayer. So we're going to go do that now. Now that I'm at 85 combat or higher, I can use Neve as my Slayer Master. However, we do have to go kill 144 cockatrices first, and then we can get to that. Alright guys, we're going to have to wrap up episode 9 right here. All of the Slayer and stuff is going to be in the next episode, but I'm going to end this one here because I've got to upload it today, and we are already past 13 minutes. Way longer than I want these videos to go. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you click that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel for a new video every single weekday and sometimes on weekends. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. We're closing in on 4,000 subscribers, which is just epic. I'll catch you guys in the next video tomorrow. Take it easy.